What is up, FBG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. So in today's video, I wanted to do my best to try and predict the other weapon that will be coming alongside the Engulfing Lightning, the best in slot weapon for the Raiden Shogun. Now, as of this recording, there hasn't been any official information on the banners, whether it be the Raiden Shoguns or the weapon banner as of this recording that I know. So keep that in mind. Also, for that individuals, I should say, that wanted to stare into Hu Tao's dreamy and very unique eyes. There you go. I got you, my friends. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the banners that have been here and do our best to try and predict what the second weapon is going to be, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if I do sound a little bit different, I am in a different area than my normal spot where I record, so I do truly apologize about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump over to Genshin.in so we can take a look at those banners. Alright, so massive shout out to Genshin.in. I will leave a link to their website down in the description below. So let's take a look at the weapon banners that we've had and that we currently have. So right now we have Yoimiya's banner with the Thundering Pulse and the Skyward Blade. And we're going to see a reoccurring theme with the Skyward weapons. And then the one that we had before that with Ayaka was the Mist Splitter and the Skyward Spine. And then we had the Skyward Atlas before that, and we had the Skyward Pride. So basically went through all of the Skyward weapons except the Skyward Harp that was here with the Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds, and then it repeats with the Skyward Blade. Now, I know there has been hints or leaks to information that the weapon that will be coming alongside the Engulfing Lightning is the Wolf Gravestone, and that could be very plausible because I believe the last time we had the Wolf Gravestone wasn't until Hu Tao's banner is when that was last primarily showcased as an up drop rate weapon. And I think MiHoYo understands that the Wolf Gravestone is a very sought out weapon, a weapon that a lot of people would like to have and have refinement ranks on, and rightfully so. It's probably, I would have to say, arguably the best Claymore in the game. So it's really good, and it's one that MiHoYo understands if it's on the banner with the Engulfing Lightning, people are more enticed to pull. Just like with the Staff of Homa, it's a good second weapon to have on there because people, for the most part, wouldn't be upset that they got the Wolf's Gravestone. So that's very plausible that that could be the weapon on there. But the other one that I was thinking, because we know that the new 4-star that's going to be alongside the Raiden Shogun is Kujo Sara, a very highly anticipated character. I believe a lot of people are really interested in her and getting her in some constellations. So I think a really good chance is the Skyward Harp to be on there. Just because, like I mentioned, they went through the whole Skyward, I guess, family, for lack of a better term, you know, with the Skyward Pride, Atlas, Spine, and then the most recent Skyward Blade. So the only one that hasn't been reintroduced is the Skyward Harp. I think there's a good chance, and you can place that on Kujo Sara, and I think it'll work out pretty well. So, and I think a lot of people like the Skyward Harp as well. It's good for, you know, Tartaglia, good for other characters like Fischl. It can basically, it's very versatile. Let me just say that. That's what I'm trying to say. Very versatile. So that could be on there. I could also see the Amos bow being on there as well. Once again, just for Kujo Sara, because obviously she's a bow user. Now, I don't think per se this is going to be the greatest weapon to have on there alongside the Engulfing Lightning, but I'm just saying as a bow weapon, that could be one that would be on there that I think some people would like. I would like either one because I don't have either one, so I would be good for either one of those. I don't think the Elegy of the End, for the End, I don't think it's been enough time for that to come back, so I wouldn't expect that one to. And then we have the Primordial Jade Cutter. So this one's interesting, and I think this is another weapon, much like the Wolf Gravestone. I think a lot of people would be really enticed to pull on that banner and wouldn't be upset if they got this one as a secondary option, because it is arguably the best one-handed sword that you can have in the game at this point. It's very versatile, fits on any one-handed sword character. So I think the Primordial Jade Cutter is a really good opportunity. I don't know if I would say it's a good opportunity that it could be on there, but I think it's a good secondary weapon choice, because the thing is when you are looking at the weapon banner, because we know it's a trap, because we know it's not the greatest banner to ever pull on, you have to have a secondary weapon on there that is just as good, that you don't mind getting as well. because then it gives you a reason to pull on the banner, and then you don't feel so bad if you don't get the main weapon that's on there. So if they have something like the Primordial Jade Cutter, I think that's a win-win, much like the Wolf Gravestone. I think for people that's going to be a win-win. It's just one of those things, and you know, with these weapons, because they're very versatile, you can place them on any character. Like with the Wolf Gravestone, can be placed on literally any Claymore user, much like the Primordial Jade Cutter, and much like the Skyward Harp. They're very similar in that aspect, that they can be placed on any of those characters within that class, and they can utilize it and not have any issues. So, in my opinion, I think those are the ones that are the most likely to come. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys think and your opinions on the weapon. Like I mentioned, I know there were some hints or leaks. I haven't seen it personally about the Wolf Gravestone being on that banner with the Engulfing Lightning, which I could definitely see, and that probably is it if it's true. But I could also see the Skyward Heart because of Kujo-Sara being on there, and it's the only Skyward family weapon that hasn't been reintroduced yet, so I can see that being on there. But I could also, I think Primordial Jade Cutter would be the least out of all of those that I can see, and the Amos Bow probably being actually underneath that. So those are the ones. I'm taking a look at the other ones like Skyward Atlas, Lost Prayer, the Sacred Winds. Those have been back multiple times, and I don't think anybody wants to have those back. And there will probably be, no, they won't, because you're gonna have the best in slot for Kokomi, so never mind. But I don't see those coming back. It's just not a highly, it's not a good enough weapon for people to justify pulling on. I don't see the Summit Shaper coming back as well, or the Vortex Vanquisher, or the Unforged, or the Memory Dust. Yeah, I would have to say those are the ones, or the Aquila Phofonia. I could see that, but I think it's the least likelier option out of the ones that I just mentioned. Those are the ones that I think would be coming. So if I was to go ahead and rank it, like kind of put it in order on what I think, I would have to lean towards the Wolf Gravestone, just because of how popular the Wolf Gravestone is, and because of the rumors about it. So I would have to say the Wolf Gravestone. Secondly, I would have to say Skyward Harp, just because it hasn't been reintroduced yet out of all the Skyward Harp families, and it can be good with Kujo-Sara. And then last but not least, the Primordial Jade Cutter. I don't think the Primordial Jade Winged Spear would be on there. I don't think they're going to put two pole arms. I think that would just be a little redundant to do. So I can't see another pole arm being on there. And then I would say the Amos Bow at the very least out of all of those. And then the Aquila Phofonia probably underneath that, and then the Summit Shaper probably underneath that, and then the Memory Dust underneath that. But anyways, guys, just a quick video, just giving you guys what I think could be coming for the weapon banner alongside the Engulfing Lightning, just to make it a little more enticing to pull on, and make it a little more worth, right? Make that banner have a little more value. So anyways, once again, let me know what you guys think, and once again, thank you guys so much for all the support. Man, what we have been doing on the channel as of late has just been absurd. Literally absurd, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. It's incredible. Like I mentioned before, it's mind-blowing. So thank you guys. Let's keep crushing those goals. Let's keep moving forward and progressing. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.